field position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, over the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. This offense has it with really good field position. He'll keep it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Russell out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And the Aggies line it up with a 1st and goal. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the option. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Good right down the boulevard. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Fielded in the end zone. It's Perez. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. On the move, it's Lewis. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Williams will pass. On Unleashes one. Complete to the right. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Big-time play there in the passing game. That's important for Notre Dame, too, as a program, because we know they've always been able to run the football. And we've seen them in recent years get to the playoff. They've reached national championship games, but they haven't been able to pull it up. For this program to take the next step, they have to be more consistent and dynamic in the explosive passing game, and I think this guy gives them the opportunity to take the program to the next level.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gilbert. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to great Golden Domer wide receivers and Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day. And all those guys had the ability to win one-on-one. Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside, they were going to take it. And I think this quarterback feels the same way about that guy. He is just so dynamic outside.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Going for it all. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And now on second down for this offense. Williams looking for a man. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Here we go. Third and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. He'll pull it on the read. Tried to get there by himself, and he is stopped short, and it'll be fourth down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
Well, so much for the idea of tying the game with a short field goal attempt. It's 4th down, and they'll go for it. Back to throw, it's Mack. Going for 6. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Fitted in the window for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch. Huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, and he was close to taking that one a long ways down at the 38. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle. It's Armstrong. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the quarter, and Notre Dame has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Snap it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Owens. Across the 25, he's got room. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Makes the grab. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They keep pushing forward. Now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to pass. Pressure coming. And he watches in for the score. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Barrett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Rushes on him. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick because of the hit, incomplete pass.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle, it's McGarrigle. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Just keeps slinging it. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. They'll rip off 8 on that play. Second and 2.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on third and short. Back to pass, it's Mack. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. in the air on second down. Got a man. It's Williams. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. What a play there. He's got it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Dropping back, it's Reed. The screen, he's got wheels. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
The offense tried to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quarterback making checks. Looking to fire. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Aggie.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone. You love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Jacksonville State is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Gamecocks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Lost a throw on 1st down. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the marker is Lewis. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Notre Dame lines up quickly. To the air. It's Mack. Here's the pressure. Blasted as he lets it go. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Looking deep. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds.
You got to love the rhythm this quarterback is in here on this drive, guys. 2 completions. He's seeing the safety rotation. That time, saw the one-on-one matchup he wanted, took his shot. He is in a groove.
He's got it on the right. Plows through the defense. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can...
Touchdown, Notre Dame! for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands. And now the ball's not free. The kicking team's got it, and they take the ball right back.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
They'll give it to the back. Got a little space. Pass to Sticks, still on his feet. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Reed. Quarterback extends the play. He'll pull it down and run. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Hauls it in. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on first down. Buying some time. On the run, fires downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
And for a defense, it's not always about sacks, but sometimes it's about getting that quarterback off his spot where he feels very comfortable, and they get him flushed outside of the pocket. And good perimeter defense. He rolls to the right. Everybody's still covering their guys, moving across the field with the QB. Nowhere to go with the football.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. Turning it on! Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Texas A&M going up tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll move the wide receiver. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on second down. To throw, it's Reed. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Snowed under by the defense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He's going to take off. At the 35, he's open. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. One more snap coming before halftime. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the offense stays on the field with just a couple of tick-tocks left on the clock. Making side adjustments here. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Texas A&M.
Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. And this one splits the uprights. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the third quarter started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Perez. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Here come the Irish, back on offense. Looking to throw, it's Mack. Quickly complete. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Nice pitch and catch there from QB to wide receiver. Great job. An out route is all about timing. 1, 2, 3, boom, break out, throw it to him right now. Great pitch, great catch.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Across the 45. Got a lot of room to the right. Past the 10. Touchdown, Irish.
Bro, they cheating for you, bro.
Tackles like water through a sieve. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Number 48, set to kick this one.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one, put your best plays together, start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense executing at a high level.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it pretty easy.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Quarterback adapting. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play.
And I know that play broke down. That is one the offense, I think, would like to have back, because you practice these type of scramble situations all week long. Quarterback this time flush to his left. These receivers have to break their routes off and work with the QB to try to give him a place to go with the football. And that time, just not able to give the QB anywhere to throw it.
Quick completion on the out. And there might have been in trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Texas A&M going quickly. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. Brings into the open. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. He wants to change this route. Going to look downfield again. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Guided out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 14.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw. Moving away from pressure. Looking for the goal line. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown! Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Perez. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. On the ground, it's Lewis. Trying to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit, because they've been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And a nice crisp run. Great job. Maybe expecting pass, in 2nd down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
Leaves it with the back. There he goes. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Back to throw, it's Mack. Right down the middle. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Steps away. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Lewis. Still on his feet at the 45. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Working on the right. Defense was right there, but they couldn't stop him from making the catch, and he's got it to the 30. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day or John Hewlett.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
The Irish come to the line facing 2nd and short. Try to get it to the edge. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front. Good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Unloads to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass incomplete after a good deflection by the defense. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Not a chance. Missed it. Still up by 8 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal, miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Still looking on the move. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box. He knew he could throw it away as long as it got past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Texas A&M going up tempo. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That's caught. It's Williams. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. Coming up, 4th.
Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here.
We can play 60 now.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grabs it in the middle. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for the first down. And we'll see if they get another play off here in the 3rd. We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. From the gun, the running back has it. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on 3rd down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on 1st, had a nice carry, got it on 2nd. Now he set him up in 3rd and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. Quarterback keeps it. He's into the end zone. The 2-point conversion is good, and we're tied here in the final period. Coming down the stretch in the 4th, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Barrett. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Here come the Irish back on offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive.
Let's go.
The give to the left. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down to the 24.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. Looking left. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close.
What?
When a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
To the air, it's Mack. Now improvises. On the run, deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And with
They really gave you that is crazy.
Here in the 4th. With that latest
Hey,
touchdown,
you asked for it.
time to mention Brady Quinn threw 6 touchdown passes against BYU. That record might be in jeopardy.
And that's a good day. If you're starting to talk about that already, you know he's spinning it. He's in the zone. He's feeling it, reading the defense, everything coming out on target. He is having himself a day.
So the Texas A&M offense returns to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. catch in the middle. It's Armstrong. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass, it's Reed. Looking to scramble. He's got him. Strong, firm tackle.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go with a direct snap. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Looking for more room. The 20. He's at the and he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. Navy is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to watch. They're trailing by 11 to UTSA. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable match.
Fires toward the end zone. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick-6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. Picked off. Takes it the other way. Smashes ahead. Takes it back inside the 40.